Alright, hello. I'm going to try a video of the new setup. I think hopefully this works for a nice overhead view. Let me know what you think. I got a new little system, little camera holder. So for today I just wanted to do a quick video to try this out. And I'm going to do a flip cup. I have 4 colors here. A navy blue I made myself with phthalo blue and a little bit of metallic black, so it has a little bit of shimmer to it. This is titanium white, this is a rose gold, and this is a lime green. So this is Liquitex brand. I don't recall which this one was, and these are both Artist Loft. Alright, so I have a 9 by 12 inch canvas here, and each of these also has a drop or 2 of silicone in it. I'm going to do a dirty pour. I'm going to layer everything in my cup here. I have my silicone Lily Buffet reusable cup. I'm going to basically, for this size canvas, fill this up all the way, and flip cup. Gonna flip it over and see what happens. Now, I chose these colors because I saw somebody do a video recently and it looked really Northern Lights-ish. Now, the surprising one for me was this rose gold. I didn't think that I would like how they went, but I really liked how hers turned out. So let's see if we get something really pretty as well. Maybe it'll be Northern Lights-ish with that lime green, and maybe it'll be its own thing. All right, so I'm gonna start by layering my colors. I'm gonna go down the side here. You can different ways to layer, but I'm just gonna go kind of create these little puddles. All my paints are mixed with Floetrol and water, and like I said, I did put some silicone in these particular. The silicone should help us get some of those cells, which I really like for a flip cup in particular. Really like this green. It's brand new. I haven't tried it yet, so I'm really excited to see how this comes out on the canvas here. I'm just going to do a couple different layers. I'm alternating them in the same order. You don't have to. You can put them in any way you want. But let's see how this turns out. Basically, let's use all this blue. I really like this dark blue. Lime. Should have plenty of paint. And let's top it off with the rest of that rose gold there. Alright, so I think this should be a good amount of paint. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to just, now these bowls, because they're silicone, they're a little wobbly. You can use a regular cup too. I have all sorts of stuff here on my station, but I dropping things. But I'm just going to use a cup like this as well, which is a little more substantial for, as I'm dropping everything. A little bit more substantial for flipping if you like, but I think I can do this all right anyway. All right, so ready? 1, 2, 3, boop. All right, a little bit spilled out, that's fine, but look at those cells are starting already. All right, I'm really excited. I'm gonna give it a minute. I want all that paint to kind of, drip out, and when I lift it up, be ready to go onto the canvas. I don't want any too much to kind of be like stuck to the cup. It'll take just a second, let it kind of go down there a bit. All right, so while we're waiting on that, I got my workstation here. You guys probably haven't seen it. I've only had one other video so far. A couple pictures on my Facebook page, but lots of messy things happening and going on right now. And one of the things I'm really excited about too is I've started working on some coasters. So one of my next videos will probably also be covering some coasters. All right, that should be good. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of slide the cup back here a little bit and try and lift it up in that direction just so I get all this space covered well. I don't want too much of it if I lift it off, just to go off the sides of this canvas here. So I'm gonna slide it back and do a little zhoosh here, tilting it a little bit to avoid some of this that's going off the edge. All right, and that looks pretty cool. It does not look at all Northern Lightsy like I was thinking, probably because I did use the silicone in this. The one that I saw did not use silicone, but metallic paints tend to create cells as well. It almost looks like, I don't know, reptilian to me, but it's really cool. That lime green, like I said, is new. Before I stretch, I am going to torch it a little bit. You can torch at different stages, but one of the things I like is right after flipping. Well, the paint is kind of thick there, right? There's layers out there. That's where your cells are going to be able to pop up. If you stretch it too thin or already stretch it too much and you torch it, there's nothing to raise up to the surface. So it's a good time to torch, although I don't really need to, looking at the amount of cells I already have from that silicone. I don't have to use silicone, I just thought I'd try it out today because I did want to make sure I got cells for my video. All right, so now I'm gonna move it to my corners. I'm gonna try to not, I tend to sometimes stretch kind of fast. I'm gonna try to not go off the edge just yet. A little bit's gonna go, but I'm gonna try to, I gotta stand up for this, it's a little bit easier. I'm gonna try to move that paint around first and then kind of start going off the corners. There's some parts of this I really like. I don't want to lose. I really like this corner going over right now, but here we go. All right, let's go back. All right, I hope I can't see exactly how this is coming off in the camera, so hopefully it's showing. I know I'm tilting away from the camera right now to get that corner. And then let's go back up one more corner here. Then I'll try to move things maybe around just how I'm liking them. All right, that's really cool. I really like this top right corner, my top right. I think the camera's a little bit weird. I like this kind of navy going almost like diagonally down through it. So I'm just gonna try to move things a little bit down. I don't want to lose certain things, but I also don't want too much paint on the canvas either. If you have too much paint on your canvas, it could crack or what's called crazing. So you do want to make sure, even if right after you pour it, you love how that looks, you do want to make sure you're stretching it, or you're just going to end up with something kind of messy that you're not going to be happy with at the end. This is actually coming out really cool. I'm really happy with this. I am going to be playing with these colors some more, just moving things a little bit around, see how I like them. All right, I think that's really neat. I'm gonna check my sides here. You just use, I use my fingers. You can use gloves, of course. And again, knocking things over. I like to go under the edges of the canvas. The paint is dripping down there, and that paint is heavy. It could be pulling some of that paint. Oops, I do that all the time. I have these little stands here, and sometimes I am not as aware of them. All right, so I'm going across the sides, making sure I have all my corners. You know, I have a little fingerprint right there, but it's gonna keep running and moving off. I don't think that's gonna show up in the long run. I did not plan where these are going. There we go. All right, I'm not going to touch it anymore. I think that that looks really great. I really like that. Rose gold turned a little bit more pink. I mean, I know it has pink in it, but it turned a little bit more pink than even I was expecting, kind of in this bit right there. I want to be careful. I paint my hands. I don't want to drip on it either. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to wash my hands. I am going to let this sit, and maybe it might even develop a little bit more, and then I'll bring you down for a close-up to see what this looks like. I'm going to clean up my station. Some of my cups are all turned over. All right, here we go for that close-up. I hope I can splice this video together. All right, so here is the overhead view, and then right, that's really good. That lime green, maybe it took over even more than I expected. I thought I would have a little bit more of that navy being kind of the stronger color, but that was probably one of my denser paints. You can see it's kind of below, and that green is kind of on the top. All right, so coming up, I'm gonna try this again with without silicone. This is really cool. All right, these metallic pink cells developing here. All right, and then coming down to the bottom corner here. All right, and right in the center, I really love this navy section. Look at that metallic rose gold pink kind of coming right through there. Some of that white showing too. All right, one more time. Here's the whole thing. You see, even I think since I just showed it, some of that metallic pink's really developing. So this will probably continue to develop a little bit, and I will post this video, and maybe we'll come back if it looks really different when it dries. Otherwise, I'll post a video, and I'll post the final dried version in my Facebook group as well. All right, so here we go. Thanks for joining me today. I really enjoyed showing you my flip cup with this unique color palette here. I'm gonna definitely try some more and see if we get some more of that navy in there. But yeah, look at that. Just, you can see it's just all coming right down the middle like a vein. All right, very cool. All right, there we go. Thanks all.